Ex-President Jonathan's men endorse Tinubu, insist on Southern presidency. Wow, something must be fishing if Jonathan in PDP with his men are endorsing somebody in APC. Let's see what they have. Ahead of next year's presidential election, key supporters and kinsmen of former President Goodluck Jonathan have endorsed the presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, as part of their commitment to having a Nigerian president of Southern extraction. Operating under the aegis of Citizens Network for Peace and Development in Nigeria, CNPDN, the supporters and kinsmen who earlier rooted to have Jonathan on the ballot said since he declined to join the race, the right thing to do is to support Tinubu, who they said has the structures and capacity to win the election. Earlier in the year, CNPDN was among the first Southern coalition to openly urge former President Jonathan to run for the office on the platform of APC. Can you imagine? The coalition had also engaged prominent Southern leaders to prevail on the former president to join the race. Although Jonathan had promised to consult widely, he later declined to join the APC and enter the race, thus paving the way for Tinubu to emerge as the APC standard bearer. At a media parley at the weekend in Abuja, National Secretary of the coalition, Chief Francis Okiriki Winwi, who, like Jonathan, hails from Bayelsa State, said as patriotic citizens, they could not sit back and not participate in the electoral process of the country. Winwi noted that as patriotic citizens under the auspices of the Citizens Network for Peace and Development in Nigeria, we took it up as a burning need for us to be actively involved in the process leading to the election of Nigeria's next president, who shall be taking over from President Muhammadu Buhari next year. Wow. So we consider it as very important and necessary because Nigeria needs a truly visionary, competent, and detribalized leader to enthrone a more united, peaceful, and prosperous nation. As patriotic citizens, we feel obliged to take some proactive measures to ensure that the right president is elected come 2023 by providing proper information and guidance that will enable the electorate elect the right candidate as president. We therefore took it upon ourselves to do thorough investigation, opinion sampling, and intervene of major stakeholders from across the country to know the exact mood of the nation to enable the electorate to make the right choice for the 2023 presidential election. We also took into consideration the declaration of both the APC Northern Governors Forum and that of the Southern Nigerian Governors Forum with respect to which part of the country that should produce the next president in 2023. The both groups declared that power should shift to Southern Nigeria for the purpose of promoting equity, justice, and fairness, which they argued would strengthen the unity of the country. After a forensic analysis of the declarations and opinions of various groups and stakeholders across the country, we also came to the conclusion that for the peace, unity, and progress of this country, a competent and experienced presidential candidate from Southern Nigeria be elected as president come 2023. This is to strengthen the fragile unity we're experiencing at the moment as a nation. It will appease some groups and individuals agitating against the political domination of others by any one part of the country. We went further to examine the capacity, competence, political experience, and nationwide acceptability of the presidential candidate from Southern Nigeria, and we discovered that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, tops the other candidates. We hereby declare our total support for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the APC presidential candidate, as our preferred candidate for the office of President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, come 2023. We are therefore using this medium to also call on all patriotic Nigerians to support and vote massively for Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president in the 2023 presidential election, as that is the best interest for Nigeria at the moment. Our choice of Bola Tinubu is strongly premised on his wealth of political experience, intellectual sagacity, a knack for identifying and recruiting competent people, and the capacity to mobilize human and material resources for the accelerated and holistic development of the country. We believe strongly that the next president of this country should be someone who firmly believes in the philosophy of building the people to build the nation. He should be people-oriented president. Tinubu fits perfectly for the kind of president Nigeria needs in the next dispensation. He has the capacity and the wealth of political experience to reenact the Lagos state magic in both the economic and political stability of this country. He is a national patriot and a detribalized leader that has the visionary mindset to build a prosperous, strong, peaceful, and united Nigeria. Wow. So look at what these people are saying now, all right? So this group from Bayelsa State, the place where the former president came from, actually are endorsing the candidacy of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the only qualified presidential candidate from the southern extraction of Nigeria for the 2023 general election. So from what I read here and what I'm seeing, it looks like these people are actually APC members. They formed this their group right there under the APC, CNPDN, all right? So they call themselves Citizens Network for Peace and Development in Nigeria. These people are already APC members. So they were behind the people wanting to push Jonathan to abandon PDP and go to APC. No wonder Jonathan was always going to Abuja to romance Buhari all the while, and also romancing APC all the while. And people were suspecting that he had moved to APC. So there's no smoke without fire, meaning that rumor was real. It's just that after consulting widely, for some reasons, he decided to deny or decline that push, all right? Otherwise, he would have been in APC now. They wanted him to go to APC and then go again for presidency and see how he can be taken. Unfortunately, he declined. So like I said, what I see is that these people are actually APC members. They formed this CNPDN under APC, and they are rooting for APC government, even in Bayelsa State and across Nigeria, right? And that is why they did not see anything good in other party candidates like Peter Obi, who is actually from southern extraction, those southeast, and as the best candidate with the best integrity, with best record, with best antecedent to become president of Nigeria. So that is why I know that these guys are actually APC people. So now that Jonathan declined that push to become an APC member and to go for presidency for 2023, they had to now push their support to Tinubu, to support Tinubu Shetima ticket for presidency come 2023. And they're not telling us that Tinubu has all it takes to become president of this country, looking at his past record as former Lagos State governor, and then to replicate what he did in Lagos across Nigeria. And he has everything that is needed, both political experience and administrative experience, and they are calling him a detribalized leader, and that is the person they want for 2023. Is Tinubu really detribalized? Because what he's doing to Igbos in Lagos is actually unspeakable. For him and the APC people, they don't want to see Igbos or anybody from the eastern part of Nigeria prosper in Lagos. They are always pursuing them up and down. And that is why they said they will pursue them from Lagos. So I really don't see Tinubu like a detribalized person, all right? I don't believe that. But I don't understand why these people are going after Tinubu as the best candidate. Well, they are APC loyalists anyway. They are APC loyalists, and so they don't see anything wrong in their decisions. So that is what they're saying, that they are throwing their support behind Tinubu right there under the roof and nose of Jonathan at Bayelsa State and south part of Nigeria. So they didn't see Atiku because Atiku is from the north and they actually want the presidency to come to the south. And they didn't see Peter Obi because he's an Igbo man. They don't like hearing Igbo people. And that is why they're throwing their support for Tinubu, probably because of their APC loyal commitment. Because these are APC loyalists actually are doing this. So they can't transfer their loyalty to another party. That's what I see from here happening. It's okay. So if that is what they want, where everybody has the right to support whoever he wants to support, this is what Jonathan Kingsmen from Bayelsa State are saying, that they're throwing their support behind Tinubu. Obviously, this is APC in Bayelsa State. That is what I see from this commitment and from this pronouncement. So thank you for listening, and let's have your take and your comment for sharing as well.